Let's go back to our cookbook project. For now, it's still just a handful of files and a couple of commits. We haven't created any branches yet, but you probably know that as soon as you have a Git project, you also have a branch. Git creates this branch for us when we do our first commit. Let's look at the list of branches in the project with a Git branch like this, without any argument. And there it is, our default branch, that in this project is called main. By now we're used to look inside the .git directory, so let's do it again. Looking for branches this time. What's a branch? This main branch must have some kind of concrete representation in this folder. What does it look like? Well, Git normally puts branches here in a directory called refs and a subdirectory called heads. Ignore the other subdirectory for now. And there it is, a small 41 bytes file called main. This is our main branch. What's inside this file? You could probably guess it. But you don't have to guess. It's not compressed, so I can just print its content to the screen. And there you are. The file contains a single line, a hash. And as you probably expect, it's the hash of the current commit. This commit here. To recap, we have two linked commits in this project, and we also have a main branch. And the branch is a reference, a pointer to a commit essentially. That's why the directory that contains branches is called refs, references. And note that this main branch actually has no special status in Git. Yeah, Git created it for us, but otherwise it's just a branch like any other. And in general we conventionally decide that it's the main branch of our project, unless we decide otherwise. And just like any other branch, all there is to it is this small file. I could actually delete or rename the main branch just by deleting or renaming this file. If you're willing to live dangerously, you could even create a new branch just by writing a new file into this folder, containing the hash of a commit. I wouldn't recommend that kind of hackery on a real project, but on a test project, try it if you wish, it does work. But in this training, let's stick to the proper way to do it. Let's create a new branch with git branch and a branch name. About this branch, imagine that we want to insert recipes in our cookbook, but we also get ideas for new recipes, and we want to keep them separate from the official recipes until we try them. We want them in a separate branch. Let's call it ideas. So our plan is that we can put all our established recipes in main and the new ideas in the ideas branch. There we are, we have a new branch. We can see it listed among the branches, and we can see it alongside main in the refs heads folder. And if we look at it, we see that it has exactly the same content as main, same commit. So, this is what we have now. Two commits, two branches, and the branches are pointing at the same commit.